Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another Tag Tuesday video. This Tuesday I'm going to do a victober related tag that I was tagged in, which is Victorian Literature Journey Tag. This tag was created by Rose and Tilly. I will link their versions of the tag down below. As the title suggests, this tag is about readers' experience with Victorian literature from the beginning until now. The first question is, what was your first experience reading Victorian literature and how was it? I first was introduced to Victorian literature in the form of graphic novels actually. My parents owned the graphic novels of many classics in their Turkish edition, of course. And I read many of the stories of classics from that series when I was little. I do not remember all of the authors and books which were featured in this series, but most probably many of them were Victorian authors. And I specifically remember A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, and also The Trumpet Major by Thomas Hardy. And I loved reading those classics because the stories were fulfilling and it was easy to understand. I'm not sure what happened to those books because my parents gave those books to my cousin, and I don't know what he did with them. He probably sold them. After that experience in high school, we read David Copperfield by Charles Dickens for English literature class. I do not remember any other Victorian books we studied. Maybe we did, but I can't remember because it was quite a long time ago. Question 2. Has the reading of a Victorian book ever brought you to tears? If so, tell us more. I shed a few tears at the end of A Tale of Two Cities. If you know the story, you know what I'm talking about. But in order not to give spoilers, I won't be able to tell more about why I cried. But it was a very, very sad ending. Question 3. Are there any people who have played a significant role in your Victorian literature journey? Actually, the hosts of Victober, because I have read a few books, the most famous ones written by women, previous to discovering this event. After joining this event, I became aware of two of my favorite authors, Wilkie Collins and Oscar Wilde. Question 4. Do you have a favorite film or TV adaptation of a Victorian book? What about one you'd like to see made? My favorite Victorian TV adaptation is adaptation of North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell, featuring Richard Armitage. My unhealthy adoration / obsession with Richard Armitage started with that adaptation, and then it continued on with his other works. He was phenomenal in that adaptation. When I was researching for my From Pages to Screen video series for this month, I discovered that there was not a very decent adaptation of A Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. They were all unfaithful adaptations, and I think I really would like to see a real faithful adaptation of this novel, because it is a novel started the Sherlock Holmes canon, as well as my favorite subgenre of mystery detective novels. Question 5. Which character in Victorian literature most resembles you, or you identify with most? I wish I could say my favorite character ever, Jane Eyre, but not really. I'm not as strong as she is. So maybe a character written by her sister, Agnes Grey, could be the character that I resemble the most. Question 6. Do you have a favorite moment, scene or line from Victorian literature? Tell us about it or read it to us. The scene of Dorian Gray with his portrait at the end of the book. Today I'm really dealing with spoilery things, so I cannot be more specific, but I think that scene is one of the best psychological thriller scenes in literature. I think Oscar Wilde is a writing genius, and that scene is the scene that shines the most, in my opinion, of course. Question 7. Does any Victorian literature intimidate you? If so, what and why? I actually did a top 5 video about this and recorded it before I knew I was tagged and this question was present in this tag. In that video, Middlemarch is the #1 book because I might have overhyped it in my mind, and I'm really afraid to be disappointed. And the fact that it is very, very long also intimidates me too. If you want to know the other books that I'm intimidated by, I think you should watch that video. I will link it down below as well as in the cards. Question 8. What tips would you give to someone early on their Victorian literature journey? I'm still quite novice in this journey, I think, because I read the major works, but the authors that I read do not vary. But I absolutely agree with the hosts of this event, who says that whatever genre you like, go with that genre first to both enjoy the book and get familiar with the Victorian writing style. If you like mystery, you should try Wilkie Collins, for example. If you like more humorous books, try Oscar Wilde's plays. It's not a new tip, but it worked very well for me. Question 9. What is your top recommended read for other readers of Victorian literature? Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte and The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Jane Eyre is thought to be a romance novel, but I think it has much more than romance in the book. The romance is actually secondary in my opinion. I think the character development of Jane and how strong she becomes, considering that she was a penniless orphan at the beginning, is incredible, and her will and determination to do what she wants is also very admirable. I love Jane Eyre so much. The Picture of Dorian Gray, like I mentioned before, is one of the best psychological thrillers that I have read. And it also has a dark humor, which is very clever. I will include a bonus underhyped book for this question. The Manx Man by Kane Hall. I think this is a very good character study, a friendship story, and a love triangle which shatters all of the relationships. It is a bit long, but most of the Victorian literature are tomes, and if you do not mind long books, I think you will like this very well written book. Question 10 is tag people. When I looked at Rose's video, I saw that she did tag everyone I thought would be interested in it. If you want to do the tag and you have not been tagged by anybody, consider yourselves tagged by me. So please comment down below which Victorian character most resembles you. I think this question was the most interesting question in this tag. And if you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose literature. Literature means edebiyat in Turkish, and edebiyat is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.